Hi. Where do I read the comments? I'm supposed to read comments here. I thought I'd come try a live video. Hey Ian. Hi. It's all new, this is. Anybody got any questions? Yeah, I do need a shave. Although I have just finished work. Brought me a hook off Amazon. I think I made a big mistake. Yeah. Well, if you look on my page, you'll see that photo I got of the order I made through Amazon for a grappling hook. And what they've sent me is this. Now that is massive, and I think it's more for weighing a boat down than anything. I was expecting something about 9 inches, and they measured this out at 14 inches. And it's supposed to have been from hook to hook, it's supposed to have been only 6 inches wide. But this is like 12 inches wide. It does not make sense. Hi Marcus. Hi Scott. Yeah, it is a monster, mate. It is quite heavy as well. I was expecting something a bit, a bit, you can literally, I think it's the same one, or roughly the same as one Just Ash had on one of his videos. But yeah, you'll have to excuse me, dog. Nearly had her eye out. Leave alone. Obsessed with shadows. Is that a Patdale, mate? No. I think it's a boat anchor. A boat anchor, if anything. Ahoy, mate. That's a boat anchor. Yes, it is. The Queen Mary. Yeah. It might as well be. It's massive. I mean, the rope I got is no good for it. I'm going to have to swap all my ropes around. I'm going to have to put my blue rope on this, because I think I'm going to lose this. This is massive. Absolutely. I mean, look at the size of it against my head. Massive. The rope isn't good enough for it at all. So I'm going to have to swap my ropes around when I get 5 minutes. Seriously, dog. I'm going to punch you in the head. Come here. Come here. Come on. This is Darcy Bubble. Darcy Bubble. I know, you want all the attention, don't you? Yes. Well, yeah, that's my my boo-boo mistake I think I've made on Amazon. Scott, I don't think I have seen your video yet, no. I am going to use the hook next time I go out. I'm going back on the canals though with it, so no doubt I will get it stuck. I'll have to do a drastic G and jump in. If you were going to use that for climbing, yeah, you would use something or other, yeah. I can't wait to use it, to be honest with you. It is interesting to find out what I can drag, if anything. You never know, it might rake the bottom of the canal. It might disturb a lot of stuff in the canal. Yeah, I have said in my videos that if I ever did lose my magnet, then I would jump in after it. But then, when the time comes, would you really? Yes, I have heard about Brad losing his hook, but he put on his, that's Brad page today, that he's got it back. Someone's helped him get it back, and by the looks of it, it was stuck in a bit of fencing or something in the canal. Yeah, it's good on him. I'm glad he's got it back. I can foresee myself actually going to do the same thing. I just hope it doesn't happen just yet. So what's everyone got planned for the weekend? Anybody going magnet fishing? Has anybody else got a place, brought a grappling hook or got one on order? Because I know there's a fair few people who've mentioned that they've got one or on order or buying one or something like that. It'd be interesting to see how everyone else goes on with their hooks. You got one on order, have you, Scott? Is it the same one as mine? Did you get it off eBay? Was it that? I think I paid £14.78 for it. And I thought I was getting a grappling hook. I didn't. Oh, you've got one like MFA then? The one with the full... Has it got the teeth on like MFAs? I was looking at them, to be honest with you, but with it being a grappling hook / anchor and possibility of getting it stuck, I thought I can't really justify paying that much just yet. But, you know, everyone to their own. Everyone to their own. Anybody been out today magnet fishing? Marcus, yeah, I've seen them ones. I almost made that mistake of buying that one from China, and it's only about like that big. You can hold, it's like more like a key ring, isn't it? Yeah, Scott, your flares know how you go. I've got notifications on your videos as well, so I should get a notification when you put your new video up with it. So I will check it out. Kids who'd have them. So yeah, I thought I'd come share with you all this this massive toy thing I've got. Like I say, I can see it doing more of a raking along the bottom of the canal, if anything. You never know what you find. It might steer it up a bit so that you can pick stuff up with your magnet. You never know. Yeah, a bit bigger. Yeah, Marcus, a bit bigger than the keyring size. I bet you was well disappointed when that come through. But then again, so was I when this thing come through. I was expecting something about that big as a grappling hook. And then obviously I get this thing come through. It's like anchor a boat down. Will you move? Very nosy. She loves chasing shadows. I don't know what it is. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I got through the post earlier on, and I was proper worked up and waiting for this grappling hook come through, and I thought it was going to be dead cool like the one Blazing Magnets have got, and yeah, I ended up getting this one through. Just a video hog, isn't she? Yeah, got my rope sorted as well, which I'm going to put this one on my ferrite magnet, my 130 start that again. 130 kilogram ferrite pot magnet. That's the big round one that I've got the blue rope on it at the minute. I'm going to put this one on my neodymium, which is the 200 kilogram drastic G. Hey up, how are you doing? Yeah, it is a huge anchor. I thought I was getting a grappling hook, and no. Yeah, but this is the rope. I'm going to have to put this one on my neodymium, that 200 kilogram one. I'm going to stick that on there, and then I'm going to swap that one over that's already on that one. Going to put that on my other ferrite magnet, and then the big blue rope one I'm going to have to use for the anchor. But yeah, anyone got any plans for the weekend? Anyone going magnet fishing? Anyone going the competition on Sunday? I'm really interested in when people are uploading the videos, because obviously I can't go because I'm working. But yeah, Ian, throw it in and drag it along tight. I don't think my car, but then again, yeah, I got a Picasso, so yeah, I think I could try that one. I don't think that'll work well with Miss C though. It's her car. Yes, who's going to the competition on Sunday? Because obviously I can't go because I'm working. But yeah, I'm really interested in who's going and if anyone's doing a live feed. And I'll be interested in all the videos that are getting uploaded of the day. Yeah. How many people are going the competition in total? Does anybody know how many people are going as a group? Oh yeah, happy Friday, folks. I see G-Bomb is on live tonight. He's on the He's on the computer, isn't he, playing games. So I thought I'd jump on and a bit different, you know. See what's going on, show you my new hook and let you know how disappointed I was when it arrived. You're going Drastic on Sunday. That'll be cool. Are you doing a live video or are you just doing any video at all? I'm sure there's a lot going, not sure on numbers. No, I can imagine quite a few people will be going. I bet they're going to have a problem saying that, because I was saying the other night to Miss C about, yeah, hopefully a bit of both Drastic, yeah, about how many people are going to try and fish this loch at one time, because what I've found with magnet fishing is when you fish alongside somebody and you're using magnets either side of each other, they tend to get caught and tangled. So I mean, if you've got a loch, average size round here, say 60 foot, you don't want too many people around the loch, do you? Because otherwise you're just going to constantly get tangled, and then, you know, I would hang on. I don't get my comments back up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I would. Yeah, that'd be like Titanic, wouldn't it? Yeah, Drastic. Yeah, you better take yourself a life jacket, man. You could be called upon if, you know, people need to get the magnet back out and got it stuck. That'd be quite funny, that would. Yeah, that'd be quite entertaining. Yeah, I can imagine that. Drastic to the rescue. Yeah, you could start out, you know, do another channel, Drastic Recovery. That would be quite good. So I think Reese is going as well, isn't he? These Reese going, these Brad's going. Reese, Brad, Just Ash, I think, is going. Drastic, you said you're going, aren't you? Oh yeah, Scott, I saw that one, Pirates of Manchester. See, I actually enjoyed Pirates of Manchester with Brad and Reese and all the other lads. But it wasn't long enough, was it? That's the only thing. I mean, 4 or 5 minutes, was it? But I enjoyed it. I got into it, and then it come to an end, and I was like, it'd have been nice if it was a bit longer. So Blazing Magnets are going. MFA Raven Girl. Ian, that's quite funny. Dry suit. 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. It was good, but it could have done with being a bit longer, I think. But then again, if you think about it, who says that, you know, you couldn't come up with Revenge of the Pirates of Blazing Magnets? Good evening. I am surprised I've seen you on here. How are you doing, buddy? Or is it Alison? Or is it one of the other ones? I can't remember all your names. I've just blown away that I've just seen your name come up. Are you going anywhere this weekend, Blazing Magnets, other than the competition? It could be Paul. It could be Paul. We will find out in a minute, no doubt. Must be Paul. We will see, Scott. No comp and it. Ooh. It's a guessing game. I reckon it's Paul. I reckon it's Paul. So how's everybody going up? Oh, Paul. Did you see? How you doing, Paul? How are things, matey? Blazing Magnet's not good going. Has anybody been having trouble with uploading videos? I know some people I've heard have had the videos removed. Oh, you're only going to competition. No fishing tomorrow. Ooh. But then again, I'm surprised you've got anywhere left to fish. The amount you lot have had out the canal. Saying that though, have you seen UK Adventure Cycling's new upload? You gave me a mention in that today, and I was quite surprised. In fact, I was quite chuffed. Although I know Phil James isn't very well at the minute, and I hope he does get better soon. I have spoke to him over Facebook and thanks to him for the link and what have you. But yeah, he put me a link in his video earlier on that he put up, and it shocked me because he's standing on the edge of the canal and he says, "Oh, you want to go check Clinto out? He's a magnet fishing ninja around here." I was like really happy about it. Somebody mentioned me. It's a bit sad, isn't it? But yeah, I was well chuffed with it. So have you seen me new hook? I ordered that thing off Amazon. You have to start a new hobby chucking stuff. Yeah. Paul, have you seen that? I ordered that hook off Amazon. Yeah, it was supposed to have been 9 inches long. This is 14 inches long. And it weighs a ton. It's like an anchor. Herbs, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, this is what I've got. It's like, you know what I mean? You could sink a ship, or you could raise a Titanic. Yeah, I've got to check Scott's video out. I shall do as soon as I've done my live feed. I'll go and check it out. Oh, the prong's 9 inches. Christ. I measured from there all the way to here, and that's 14 inches long, and it was meant to be 9 inches from there to there, which I should imagine is about there, isn't it? So yeah, and then from there to there is about 12 inches long, and it was meant to be 8 inches long. Sweet, it's always buzz when you find a gun. I am going to complain to them. I've sent a complaint to Amazon, and I've made a complaint to the seller as well that I'm not impressed with it because it's not the same as what's in the picture. I wasn't very happy when it arrived, although it's not a case of size, is it? The size is nothing. It's not the size of it that matters, it's what you do with it. Yeah, sweet. It's going back to blazing magnets. Yeah, I mean, I've never actually found a gun yet. I think the biggest find I've had is that moped I got out. One of my best finds, or most entertaining, was the bullets, the shotgun rounds that we found under the bridge. But other than that, nothing really major to find. I'm still optimistic on what I can find. Marie, you're more than welcome to come and get this and have a go. I mean, have you seen the size of that? Look at the ring on it. But then again, the only reason I got one of these is because I've seen blazing magnets pulling safes up with them and bikes, and who else have I seen? Oh, Drastic G mentioned it as well. He was getting a new magnet, and go check. That's it. Drastic G mentioned should go and check this link out. Go check out this magnet on Amazon. So I went go and have a look at this magnet on Amazon, and I thought, whilst I'm here, I'll have a look at some grappling hooks. And look what I've ended up with. I've ended up with an anchor. Oh yeah, I'm sure she would. I bet she'd thoroughly enjoy it. So where did you get yours from then, Paul? Where did you get your anchor from? Because I might need another one. Hey, that's Lucy. How you doing? Yes, Scott, it'll be interesting when I get round to trying it. Get your ear pierced and use it as an earring. Yes, yeah. It could go with his outfit as Pirate Brad. Hey, Lucy. Oh, I do apologise, it's Wendy. Lucy's in bed. So drastic and Scott. Hi Wendy, how are you? It's nice to see so many familiar names on here tonight. I only usually see everybody's name. Amazon. Wow. I paid £14 for that. £14 for that. And I thought I was getting a really nice grappling hook. I've got a dog that loves chasing shadows. The thing is, I can imagine that when I start throwing this over the canal, I'm going to start hauling in the barges from the other side. And little speedboats from the other side. They just start drifting down the canal because I'm pulling them in. This is a grappling hook. I say grappling hook. I thought I was buying a grappling hook, but it looks more like an anchor. You know what I mean? SpongeBob SquarePants would be proud of that. Living in the bottom of the sea. And my rope. I've got a 10mm thick rope, which is there, which is 100 foot. That looks backward. Maybe it is. Yeah. And I don't think it's any good, so I've got to swap all my ropes around on all my different magnets, so just so I can use this. Yes, they should have paid me to take it off their hands. I think I've made a proper... I mean, size of the magnet. I mean, that's just pornographic. You could... you know what I mean? That's like... Really? Yes, can you imagine carrying this round in your bag? And you get stopped. Hello, young sir. What are you doing with this? Looks like a dog that's chasing my shadows, and you should go and get a hook in the head in a minute. But yeah, it's really heavy as well. There's some, I mean, there's some weight in it. I will find out, will I? Yeah, I've got notifications on for you as well, Blazing Magnets, for your videos, so I shall be watching that as soon as you put that up, because I keep learning things from everybody else's videos. Yeah, software. What does everybody use to edit? Because a lot of people use computers, don't they? And obviously I don't use a computer, I'm just using my phone. Although it hasn't done me wrong yet. You're going Sunday. Are you excited, Paul? Yeah, I can imagine 500 kilogram magnet Brad had. Yeah, he was suffering a bit, wasn't he, with that throwing it in and out and what have you. So, and I can imagine throwing this anchor around. It's going to give me backache or give me longer arms. So yeah, Blazing Magnets does theirs on or with Hit Film 4 on PC. I'll be interested. I'll check that out because I don't do it on my PC at the minute, but I am interested in trying to figure out how you go about doing it on your PC. Premiere Pro. Marcus, that's a good point. Maybe I should have... Grappling hooks normally have 3 spikes. Anchors usually have 4 spikes. Good point. Good point. Maybe I should have thought of that before I purchased it. Blazing, looking forward to meeting everyone. I reckon, yeah. Obviously, I can't go because I'm at work, but I'm really interested in everybody's uploads. And is anyone doing a live feed there? If they are, I will be watching the live feed because really interested. See what goes about on the day. Is it made of aluminium? I use Ian. Yes, I use Filmora as well. I use that on my phone. This grappling hook is not aluminium. I don't think it is steel. Like I say, it's very heavy and it's galvanized. Wow, hang on. Right, there we go. How long does it take on average for everybody to upload their videos to YouTube? That's Lucy, no Wi-Fi to go live. This is my first one. This is my first one, and I'm inquizzed. I can imagine, yeah, Blazing Magnets, it will be a race to get the video on, because everybody else is going to do the same. Yeah, Lucy, I've just clicked in as well about going live. You can go and get this in the editor, man. It'd be nice if someone did a live video feed of the competition on Sunday, just so everybody who can't get there can actually see what's going on. That's a good idea, Herb. That is a good idea. Machinist reconfigured the end with another. Maybe I should. But then, I think in all fairness, what I need to do is just be realistic and hope Blazing Magnets will send me that link. I mean, he's only paid £8 for that, and I've ended up paying twice as much. And I've ended up with a ship anchor instead of a grappling hook. It goes to show how thick I am. You're doing Dorsey Bubble. Attention. Oh. That's Lucy, put yours a week after the event. Takes about an hour. Believe it or not, after I do mine, I mean, my videos are roughly about, say, 40 minutes long. And it can take me up to 8 hours just to upload a video from film. Is it? No, hang on a minute. That's just from my phone after I've done conversion and edited through Filmora. It can take up to 8 hours over Wi-Fi overnight. And that's why some of my videos end up going on stupid o'clock in the morning. I mean, that's on average anyway, you know, 40 odd minutes, and it can take 8 hours. But I don't know whether it's the because of the HD videos or what. But then I expect everybody's using HD videos now, aren't they? Happy Friday, people. I think Just Ash is really excited into about his about going on Sunday. So yeah, Ian, you're the same 20 minutes. Lucy the same 20 to 30 minutes. Drastic twice as much weight. Oh, Herb, man, what have you just said? You know the magnets can snag a dead body. You're going to hook all kinds of good stuff with that. Oh, I don't want to say that. The last thing I want is a dead body out the canal. Are you off, Drastic Man? Nice to speak to you, buddy. See how you... Yeah, Blazing Magnets, I did see that video of you pulling out on outboard motor out the other day. That was a quality catch with a grappling hook. Lucy's well looking forward to it. She's sleeping at my time. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm well excited to start seeing the videos go up, just to see who's gone there in support of, you know, of what it's in aid of. Don't worry, Ian. I understand exactly what you mean. Don't blame myself, because the pictures are quite deceiving, aren't they? I did look at it and think, yeah. takes longer to do. See, it's quicker for me to do my editing and everything on Filmora, but it just takes forever to get from my phone up to YouTube. It just takes forever. It's probably because it's not on a computer. That's the only thing I can think of, Lucy, because obviously you're on a laptop and it's way quick. Yes. I can imagine, Paul, I bet that onboard motor was heavy. What is the best software to upload and edit? I'm using iMovie. I don't really know. I'm not very clued up on the software side of everything. For some reason. I am, yeah. It's usually me asking the questions. Thanks, Paul. Are you going now? Are you going to bed? Because you've been up since 5 this morning. I know what you feel like, mate. I've been work all day too. I thought I'd just you know, give it an effort here, just to show my face and show people who I am and show everybody my hook, you know. But yeah, enjoy yourself and good night. Yes, Ian, that's a good point. Software depends on your skill and comfort level. It does. I suppose if you have a go at things long enough, you will figure it out. Any ideas for beginners? I started, if it's YouTube based in general, uploading to YouTube, then I stick with the only thing I know, which is that Filmora. But if you're going on the computer side of things, what else is there? What does Ash use? He uses Windows Movie Maker, doesn't he? Something like that. That's another one you could try. My dog's run off. So yeah, anybody who... Oh, hang on, let me just show you. The reason for my live stream originally... Yes, Filmora is very simple. It's a bit like me, really. I'm very simple-minded. Wondershare, that is another one. Wondershare, yes, is very simple. I haven't checked that one out yet, but I will check that one out. But yeah, my reason for my live stream is because if you look on my magnetized page, you'll find I did say I was getting a grappling hook and got set this in the post. It's more of an anchor. But then on the page, on the picture on Amazon, which is where I got it from, it didn't look anything like this. It looked a hell of a lot smaller. Even the description said it was smaller. The description said it was 9 inches from here to the end. And it turns out it's, what was it, 14 inches from there to the end. And then the spikes on it, they were supposed to be, I think, 6 inches. And then they've turned out to be 14 inches on this. So, you know, a bit of a difference and more of an anchor. Will you start off and knock you out? Yeah, see, yeah. Haha, Lucy, I see what you mean. Shh, don't tell anybody. Will you shut up? Will you start off? I'll put this out of the way. I'll poke you in the eye with this. So, other than the competition, anybody got any other plans? Yes, my dog, she's a staffy, very misbehaving. She's chasing shadows around the room. I've actually got 2 dogs. I've got, come here, I've got Darcy Bubble, she's just a puppy at the minute. And then we've got Isabel, which she's asleep here at the minute. They're like kids, they're worse than kids. Worse than kids. Oh. It's very secretive. It's like a shh. Okay then, Lucy, where'd you get your software from? Your shh software. What am I... Yes, although they've got a bad reputation, haven't they? Staffies are supposed to be really nasty and horrible dogs, and you keep hearing them in the news where they've attacked kids and adults, but I think it's all down to the owner. Nasty owner, nasty dog. That's just my opinion anyway. I suppose everybody's different. Yeah, did you see Just Ash's live feed the other night? I hear he had a bit of a mishap with somebody in his street, was trying to nick one of his friend's bikes. He wasn't very happy about that, was he? Ian, you do baking? Ooh. I do a bit of baking. I can just about bake. On a YouTube link, but then I went to the proper site. Say no more. Say no more. Yes, it is the way you bring them up. I've got a huge staffy. He's soft as... Yes, it is. I think it's with any dog. I mean, we've had big dogs and small dogs and aggressive dogs. We've got an American Bulldog as well. Yeah, snoring. And we had one before her as well, and he was he started off aggressive, but after being with us for a couple of months he did calm down and become more family orientated as a dog, but no longer have him no more. Yes, Lucy, your secret's safe with me. Oh, I've just realised your name's... Silly me, see, this is my first live feed, I've just thought. Sorry, Wendy. It's because I've got my mind occupied on here. I do apologise. What are you doing now? Just chasing shadows. Anyway, folks, I'll be cutting it short very soon. I've got to go have a shower yet. I've just got in from work, as you can see. I still look a mess. Still got my work stuff on. Oh man, banana yogurt bread, baking powder biscuits. Oh, cookies, homemade cookies. You can't beat homemade food, whether it be baking or whatever. I remember my nan used to make them. They were like rock cakes. Like rock cakes, they were rock hard. They were rock hard, but they were like coconut inside. She used to call them rock cakes. Do you mind? Yes, Wendy, that is true. Yes, he only as bad as their owner. All dogs can be nasty, providing they have a nasty owner. Yeah. I mean, every dog we've had, and we've had quite a few dogs, and whatever temperament they've had when we first had them, they've all turned out to be more or less the same personality in each dog, you know, by the time they spent time with us. You have 6. Good God. I bet you've got your hands full. That's a lot of poo bags, that is. Hey, you've just got to mention food, the word food, and that's it, she's in there. I've got one that doesn't mind, and then I've got one that's just, you see food and that's it, she's in there before you've even said no. Marcus, type into YouTube, free video. Yes, that's a good idea. I don't really understand YouTube that well, to be honest with you. This is, I've had my account since 2013, but I haven't actually used it or uploaded anything since November last year. I've just had like a dead account, and it's only since I started watching Brad, that's Brad and Just Ash, and they're the first two that I started on watching, and it was magnet fishing, hence why magnetized fishing. Yeah, and that got me into the YouTube and the magnet fishing side of everything. And since then, I'm into everybody's channel now, actually. That's this little poop. Yes, I can imagine you have little poops, but when you've got big dogs, our poops aren't that small. I can imagine YouTube doesn't understand YouTube that well. A lot of people have trouble with YouTube, don't they, in uploading the videos. Well, thanks, Wendy. I like Stokey Lad too. But then there's only 2 Stokeys I know of on YouTube so far, and that's Phil James, UK Adventure Cycling, and myself. Have you noticed we've got our own little areas going with magnet fishing? Because we've got obviously Blazing Magnets at Warwickshire end. Then we've got Drastic G, Just Ash, that's Brad, some of the others from up Manchester way, and then we've got me and UK Adventure Cycling down in Stoke. There's quite a few groups on Facebook though, I've noticed, that don't have YouTube channels. I see quite a few people on these pages, they're putting photos on there and going out, but they don't have a video on YouTube to enjoy. MFA, yes, yeah, and Raven Girl, let's do this. MFA, I have to wind him up and chant MFA every time I see him on a live feed. Yes. But yes, I am me, and my name is Clinto. I am 21, forever. Anybody else having a beer this Friday? It's my first one of the night. Not doing bad on this live feed malarkey. Marcus, you having a beer too? What are you drinking? I bet you're not on Carlsberg, are you? Fancy cans. You off, are you, Scott? Have a good night, fella, and have a nice weekend. I'll speak to you again on another live feed, buddy. Foster's, eh? Foster's. Not really a fan of Foster's. Yeah. Well, he used to call it magnet fishing addiction, didn't he? And then somebody mentioned to him, why don't you just change your name to MFA? And he changed his name to MFA. But now, tease him and call him Magnet Fishing Andy. Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah, I think a lot of people were, weren't they? I'm going to try and change my name on my YouTube again, because I want to try incorporate my Facebook page with my YouTube account. Because obviously my Facebook page at the minute is Magnetized, which is what I want it calling. But then on my YouTube, it's called Magnetized Fishing. Well, I want to put it as Magnetized UK. But YouTube again, being YouTube, not understanding YouTube, won't let me change it yet because I've already changed my name in the last 3 months. Ian. Newcastle Brown. Ooh, Newcastle. There's nothing better than a Newcastle Brown on a nice summer's evening when it's been really nice. MFA was my creation, Wendy. Good on you because it's stuck with him. I wish he would do more videos for himself. I do enjoy Raven Girl's videos, don't get me wrong, but I do like to see Andy's videos every now and again when he's doing it for himself. It's nice that he does it with Raven Girl, but It's nice when he does it for himself, doesn't he? And his lives are quite good, yes. He does know a lot more people on YouTube than I do. But it is nice when he does a live feed. He does live feed quite well compared to me. I imagine I can get pretty boring because I can just, well, with it being my first feed and all that, you know, I'm learning. Yeah, I'm hoping. Marcus, you live in Newcastle, born and bred George. Wow. Why are you, man? Well, I'm a born and bred Stokey. I was born in Stoke, and no doubt I'll die in Stoke. Thanks, Ian. I'm doing great. Thanks. It's still going to be interesting, isn't it? I'm hoping I can get out this weekend with it, providing the weather's nice, he says. Yes, that is true. I still remember, yeah, a lot of these people I'm talking to now, you know, I've gradually started to speak to people over time. And yes, Wendy, you were, yeah. It's a confidence thing, isn't it? You've got to give it a go, and then before you know it, time's passed. Yeah, weekend time, hopefully. Don't know when the video will happen, but I'm going to give it a go. We're going to give it a slog in the canal. See what we get out. Hopefully no dead bodies, eh? You're shy in real life. That's understandable. I'm shy in real life too. Ian, you're quite funny, you are. I wouldn't like to tell you how many parts I'm made up from. I wouldn't mind doing urbex videos, to be honest with you. Something I wouldn't mind trying. But I keep watching just Ash do them urbex videos, and I don't feel safe at all when he just makes me feel really unsafe watching his videos. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I should get MFA. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, purchased it from Amazon. Arrived earlier today. Meant to be a grappling hook. If you look on my page, on my magnetised page, you'll see what it was meant to be. It was meant to be a grappling hook of 9 inches long. Turns out to be 14 inches long. And we were just saying I should give this to Brad, use as an anchor for his pirate ship. It's due to mine. Yes, like, what the frog. You know what I mean? That's massive. I'm going to be hauling the barges across the canal. That's going to be crazy. Have you seen the size of the ring on it? It is. I put on my magnetised page a photo of the grappling hook that I was buying, and Blazing Magnets has said that it was the same one as they got, so I assumed it was going to be roughly about that big, about 6, 7, was it? No, 9 by 8 inches it was meant to be, which was, I'd say, about that big. And I was expecting the same one as what Blazing Magnets, you have to excuse the same one as Blazing Magnets had got. And then this come earlier on today, and I was well disappointed because, I mean, throwing that thing around, that's just going to be no fun at all. Oi, oi, sailor. Should give it to Brad so he can anchor his pirate ship down. We're going nowhere. He'd sink his ship with that, actually. Yeah, yeah. Chasing shadows. Yeah, somebody's already mentioned about dragging dead bodies out with it. And no doubt I will. You'd have thought, wouldn't you? They probably got a blind man going, you know, just checking out. Yeah, that feels similar to what I was expecting. Yeah, we'll stick that in the box. Then again, have you seen the boxes that things come in when they've come from Amazon? Yes, MFA, are you going to the competition on Sunday? MFA, will you be doing a live feed on Sunday of the competition? Because I think a few people want to see what goes on the day before we wait for all the uploaded videos. I can't go because I am at work, unfortunately, but can't wait for all the videos go up. I'm quite excited about seeing who turns up and how many turn up actually, and how people go about fishing in the loch for all these coins. Because I know when we've been standing close to each other, when we've been magnet fishing, we get all our magnets and everything stuck together. So, I mean, if there turns out to be too many people around that loch magnet fishing for coins, then everyone's going to get tangled up. So it's going to be quite an interesting day, I think. Yes, Ian, and Blind Man probably would have done better. He probably could have felt out 9 inches. Oh, Wendy, you won't look silly. It's not the size of it that matters, it's what you do with it. It's not the winning the race, it's the taking part that counts. MFA, you are going to do a bit of a live feed. Cool. I'll make sure that I'm ready to receive your live feed notification. Yeah, I hope everyone's not. Unless, the only thing I could suggest is if they had goes and turns. Unless there's not that many people that turn up. I suppose it all depends on the day, doesn't it? Yes, those across the pond are looking forward to seeing all the videos. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm not just the only one. That's why we need to figure out who's doing a live feed and who isn't, or, you know, who's going and who's not. Because it'll be interesting. I'm really interested to see who goes and jals with who and who gets on with who, and, you know, you never know. Like just Ash said the other night, we could all be having barbecues in the summer and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what size it is, does it, Wendy? You'll see the first magnet I went magnet fishing with was that 7 kilogram one. And I must have looked a right prat walking along the canal, chucking that thing in. What are you doing under there? Still hunting for shadows. You think there'd be some other collabs arranged after this competition? I have heard a few people trying to arrange collabs amongst themselves. Not going to mention any names yet though, because obviously it's between them, isn't it? Ian, yes. Maybe that picker at Amazon should get the sack, because I'm one unhappy customer at the minute. She's trying to put herself under the sofa. Don't ask. Did I get neck? No, I didn't, MFA. I had to wait 3 days for it. I got myself all worked up, and like I said, I was expecting this proper sized little grappling hook thing. I even brought the rope for it. Oh. And kill my dog in a minute. There it is. It's supposed to be 10. Supposed to be 10 mil, 100 foot long, 10 millimeter thickness, and everything for it, because I was expecting a proper little grappling hook, and I've been sent an anchor. All I'm missing is the boat. So, other than the competition, has anybody else got any other plans this weekend? Anybody planning anything next week? Because I do believe the kids are still on holiday. Cheers. Yeah, I can imagine that my anchor's got wet in the mail and swelled up. That's an, you know. My magnet isn't that big. That neodymium one, that isn't that big. It's roughly about, say, that big, magnet wise. It's not really that big. The ferrite one is big, but it's not as strong. That ferrite one is 130 kilogram pull on it, but we know where we stand with the pull on magnets, don't we? But saying that though, the price of magnets have gone up, haven't they? Are you awake, Fatty? So there you go then. It's not that small. If it's one of them 200 kilogram river magnets, the same one I've got, that's cool. That's all you need. I mean, it's not the size. Yes, Ian, you're right. It's not the size, but the pull that matters. You come out of the way for a knockout. Will you stop it? Yes, she's a lovely dog. Her name is Darcy Bubble, and she's a staffy. And then I've got Isabel, and she's an American Bulldog. You like worse than kids. Excuse me. Yes, just Ash was complaining, well, not complaining, he was upset, wasn't he, about his motorcycle. Or no, it was his friend, wasn't it? Yes, Darcy, after the Strictly Dancer, that is where her name is from. Yes. Yeah, just Ashley was upset because somebody had pinched his mate's bike in the street, and he was doing his live feed the other day. But everyone managed to cheer him up. Yeah, she's got so many names, or should I say nicknames, to go with Darcy. She's usually called Darcy Boo, Darcy Bubble, Darcy... Yeah, there's a few rude names for her too. So folks, I'm thinking I'm going to call tonight now. I'm going to leave you all too, because I need to go get in the shower. As I've been work all week. Danzy is snoring like a pig. I cannot hear the TV. Is that one of your dogs? Is that your name of your dog? Yes, I have seen MFA's video. Actually, I am intrigued by what you're doing there. I am planning to have a go at it myself. Because over this way, I've seen so many receipts just stuffed in the bins on the Asda car park. And yeah, I'm going across, because it's obviously 24-hour Asda. I'm thinking I'd just go across and at night and have a mooch around and see what's there. And then I'm going to do the same as what MFA's been doing. Gangster Days Duke. That sounds a really gangster name. Duke is a gangster name. Yes, I did actually see MFA. How much money did you make from them receipts? That was amazing, that was. I was shocked at what people can throw away. But then not everybody realises it. I didn't know about it until I watched your video. Every little helps. You finished chasing shadows? There you go, MFA. £8. You know, £8 just by doing what you've done. That's amazing, that is. Still amazing. I'll give it a go, and then I'm going to put it on YouTube so everybody can see. I'll do a video of it like you have, and then I'll put it on YouTube. I bet what did she spend it on? Yes, Marcus, you are right. That is where I've seen them. In all the bins, because people automatically, when they finish doing the shopping, grab the receipt, screw it up, and just dispose of it in the bin, don't they? Walmart here in Canada does not offer a program. Eee, what a bugger. Ah, it's a shame that is, Ian. But yeah, like Marcus has just said, if you go in the self-service tills area, self-check and self-scanning, the bins there, whilst you're doing your shopping, stick it in your bag. Pork chops, treats for the dog. Well, that's very nice of you, Raven Girl. It's nice to think. I was expecting, you know, sweets, chocolate, usual things. Okay, Wendy, you're going now to go and try edit a video. Well, have a good night, have good luck, and yes, I think I'm going to call tonight very soon because I need a shower and I'm tired, and it's gone quite well. I'm impressed with my live feed. So yeah, before I go, I will just show you this again. This is the reason for my live feed, because I did put on my page I was getting a grappling hook, but I've ended up with this. Not impressed at all. I don't think it's going to come back out once it goes in, but it'd be interesting to see if I come across a part of the canal where I don't think there is anything. I could chuck this in and rake the bottom of the canal to see if there's anything within the silt of the canal. Or I could just drag dead bodies out of it. I'm tired. That's going to stay with me, that is. Every time I throw it in, I am going to think I'm going to be dragging a dead body somewhere. But then the same thing happened to Brad, didn't it? So I don't know what happened quite well with fact-wise with that video with Brad, where he went fishing on the canal, pulled out that case, and it got a skull in it. Now, was that a setup or what? That is an interesting one. yeah. You hear about anybody walking the streets with a dangerous weapon? It might be me. It's still a monster. It's a hefty bit of equipment, that is. It's a bit extreme for magnet fishing. But any luck, I think Blazing Magnets are going to try and send me the link over for theirs. Brad is sneaky. Tell me about it. I've collared him a couple of times, to be honest with you, MFA. I have mentioned to him on some of his titles on his videos. There was an issue with Drastic a couple of months ago where he'd put murder weapon found on his video, and people hassled him for it, really giving him grief for it. And then Brad put on one of his, was it human remains found? And it wasn't human remains. And some of the things he was going on about in his Middlewich Canal disaster. Now, he'd mentioned some things in there that weren't quite true. And I collared him about that, and he wasn't having it. He wasn't mithered or bothered. So, yeah, he can be quite sneaky. Ian, yes, you're right, clickbait. We don't need to do clickbait. Why clickbait? I mean, if people want to see videos, they look at the title, you know, and they watch, they look for the facts. They want to see facts in pictures of videos when you're doing, you know, a news coverage, as it were, on a breach of a canal. Because in all fairness, it was a breach of a canal. You know, the river didn't cave in underneath it or anything like that. The river bank had breached. Yes, that's right, MFA. If you're not honest with people and try to keep it real, I do believe people will start to leave, and, you know, your subscribers will start to go down. It's a good point, that is. Honesty is the best way forward. Righto, folks. Oh, it's been an hour already. Good God. Right. Hope you've all enjoyed the live feed. I'm going to jump in the shower now and settle down. Yes, that's a good point, Ian. There's a lot of verbal and... Yes. I mean, I don't really go through YouTube searching for, you know, certain, you know, videos in general. I'm not a YouTube kind of... You know how people go and you search your YouTube videos and what have you for entertainment and just something to watch. I'm more of... I only really watch your guys' videos. You know, everybody that's on here, I tend to watch you lot. Well, if you want to watch them in the shower, that's a whole nother show. But yes, thank you very, very much for joining me on this live feed. I'm gonna leave you all to it now. It's getting a bit late, and yeah. No, you might. Oh, MFA, you've started something off now. But yeah, before I go, don't forget to check out UK Adventure Cycling. He's given me a mention in his video. I do hope he does get better soon. He has had a bit of a rough time as well. And he has mentioned it on his video that he's just put up as well, about what's been going on with him. So yeah, head over there and go check his video out and give him a thumbs up from me. But other than that, folks, thanks for joining me.